On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From the 6. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you want to balance when you're in zone coverage because you want to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to the goal.
And that's what you count on. I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to move it 5.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, Jones. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped by behind there. They're trying to catch him by surprise. I think they're going to pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
But I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball in the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Fournette, a first down carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Fournette. Taken down at the 30.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Mills. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Man, I'm going to put that jersey on. Oh, man, I can't believe this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0.
14, Texans, nothing.
Now kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Up the gut, Fournette. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run it again with Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. In motion left is Beckham. On 2nd and 9, Mills. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Beckham goes in motion left. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They go play action. Mills. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Michael Dana drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this with the cup complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. He's got Jordan complete right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
An inside give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Play action now. Mills. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so
They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Drive loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse threat. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now I flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on the stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Mama, cause you're wrong, though. That's against the bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you ain't.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Will be counted out this one here. Not the start you're looking for offensively. Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. From the 44, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball
why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Mills now. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. In motion left, the tight end. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Mills with a throw out wide. It's complete. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game.
Trying to find Kirk, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, the D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Mills on first down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A first down throw for Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Texans at 5-3 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mills on 4th down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mills. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play fake, Mills. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. In motion left goes a tight end. Mills to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Mills. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They couldn't get anything going there on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throw complete by Mills. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. 2nd down and goal. Mills. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn chair.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to put this one away. And it's not a turnover. It doesn't feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter